Good evening and welcome to today's workshop. It's great having every single one of you here. The theme of this workshop is stop posting manually and start automating how to turn AI into your social media manager. If you hear, that means one thing clearly. You use social media for either your business or you're a professional building your personal brand, or you're an entrepreneur, or you're a creative or a freelancer. You fall into these categories. And you would understand the pain it actually takes to manage an AI, to manage a social media account, a bunch of accounts for your business if you're a small scale business owner or if you're doing everything manually by yourself. It requires time that you could use for other productive things. You end up sitting up down for about an hour or 2 hours trying to make up about 2 or 3 posts, correcting, trying to do everything manually. It is stressful, it is time consuming, and it is low value. And that is the challenge that most of us are facing. Personally, I have experienced this, and it is not a funny issue at all. So I expect that for this session, as you are here, we would be able to give you the fullest value. As you've joined this session, we are expecting that we would make it worth your time. So we have our AI expert with us today, the person of Anna Shred, and also the CEO of Candle Web, Mr. David Mogaji, is supposed to be here with us today for this particular workshop. I'm expecting to have him join us soon. So, kicking off fully, we understand this pain and trouble and challenges we face. And what we're here for today is to show you how you can use AI as your social media manager. If you're expecting that we're just going to talk to you about maybe just how to make simple automations or just do something very simple or less creative, that is not what you are here for today. Today, we're here to show you how the AI industry trend is moving. A lot of things are changing. AI have changed the way we do a lot of things. Instead of things that required you to do a lot of manual labor, that required you to put in manual effort, you can use AI to do those. So now the particular focus is on growing your business. And this is what we are focusing on today. So please, if you can hear me loud and clear, just let me know with an emoji or an indication so we can kick off fully. All right, thank you so much. So, as a business owner, you have a business that you are running. It's solving a real life problem. It requires you to put in effort in different departments, different sectors, different parts. You could be handling customer management, you could be handling sales, you could be handling, if possible, coding and engineering. So there are different factors that need your limited time and resource. And then having to add social media to the mix of it makes it a lot more difficult. Over time, social media has become one of the most valuable sources or one of the most effective marketing platforms for growing businesses all over the world. We have different forms of marketing, but for social media, it has caught on with the trend and the digital economy. So everything is happening on social media, and you can take your product from where you are right now, a new business, to having loads of customers on your social media platform. So not having sufficient time or to being limited to doing things like manual posting, having to write your content calendar manually, having to schedule manually, having to carry out tasks manually it is stealing time that you could use for more productive things. And then at the end of the day, you feel burnt out, you feel stressed. Instead of going directly, making sales, building parts of your business that needs your high value attention, you have to sit down for 3 to 4 hours. You're writing a post, you're scheduling post for the week, or at the end of the day, after you've managed to post, some people drop comments on the post and you don't have time to go back and reply. You have to come back to a reply. If it's a customer who needs or someone who wants to purchase something from you urgently, that time delay have probably something will just come up and take the person's attention and time, and the person would totally forget about that sale. If it's a customer who is facing a challenge and needs your help and assistance, you won't be able to attend to that person fully and in time. And trying to compact everything on one person causes burnout. By the time you've handled this part of the business, you've handled that part of the business as a freelancer, by the time you go from looking for gigs to meetings with your clients to actually getting the work done to having to post on your social media the results, the performance, or selling what it is you do, you're already burnt out and tired and exhausted from all this part. So this is where artificial intelligence comes in. um Okay, Mr. David isn't here with us yet. He's going to be taking the next session, but we'll be able to move forward without that. This is where artificial intelligence comes in. AI simply helps you carry out tasks that you should be able, that requires you to do manually. Tasks like having to write posts manually, having to schedule this post manually, having to carry them and post them on your social media manually. AI has the ability to do this and at very high quality with a lot of efficiency. Anas, since you're here with us, can you just like give us a very simple explanation and breakdown of what artificial intelligence is to the understanding of everybody on this call? Thank you.
Okay, so good day, everyone. My name is Anas Fred. I'm a full stack web developer and I'm an AI automation expert. So I've been in this industry for basically 2 years. And so far, so what is artificial intelligence? When you think about it, let's in layman terms, is there's nothing much to it. Think about it as more like having a synthetic or having a digital version of a brain. Okay, this brain system or this intelligence, meaning as a human, as an intelligence system, the human system is human intelligence system basically. So, and over time, you grow based on the number of data that you have access to. So as a child, the number of the data you can absorb and the system that you have as a child, helps you absorb the information, but you can absorb it in certain ways. It takes you time. So over time, your system develops. The more information you have access to, the more you learn, the more over time you grow. Okay. So think about artificial intelligence as a digital version of the human brain. That's the basic explanation. Let's not go into much details. That's the basic explanation. Okay. So once you have a digital version of this human brain, okay, what kind of data does it have access to? And the level of technology that it has access to. So meaning the more GPU cards, the more graphics cards, the more computing power, okay, that this intelligence system has access to, the more output, the better the output that it's going to provide. Okay, like you can even have near future versions where you have we can even say we have systems where they can predict near future versions of what is to say based on the level of data that they have learned and they know over time. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So artificial intelligence is more like a digital version or an artificial version of the human consciousness that grows and learns over time and becomes. Over to you, Mr. Isaac.
Thank you so much, Anna, for that explanation. So now that you've understood artificial intelligence, what it is and how it functions, you're here for a reason. You want to understand how you can apply and leverage this AI to grow your businesses or to help you perform better to help your business have a better face, to help you free up your time. The time you could be using for valuable things, let AI be working for you there while you are doing the most valuable parts of your business. You don't spend hours sitting down. You don't spend hours stressing yourself. You don't spend hours on things that could be fully automated. So there are two groups of people right now there are a few groups of people right now that are witnessing the AI trend and how they are keeping up and how they are behaving based on it. So the first set of people are people who are still doing things manually and the old way. This is the way I have explained since the beginning of this workshop, having to take your time, hours, stress, all of that. Those people are there. There's a second set of people, people who have the money to hire a social media manager to do this kind of things for them. You have your business, you decide, okay, I want to hire a social media manager to handle my social media for me. The person should be able to post about my product. He should be able to capture leads for my business. He should be able to reply to comments efficiently and on time. He should be able to educate customers about my business. He should be able to be there 247. Like he should just be excellent and represent your business the way you want it. But at the end of the day, there are still challenges with this system after you've paid someone. You might find out that the person makes mistakes with the content, or he's not doing it to the best of his ability, or you may find out that contents are coming up slow, or the person is facing challenges due to network. There are a lot of factors with regards to this that may break consistency and at the end of the day affect your business and the amount of productivity and growth you should have. And there's a third set of people, a third group. These are people where they realize that there is an opportunity for them to leverage AI for their business growth, for their social media, and for whatever it is they want to do. They realize this opportunity and they understand that this opportunity is something they could integrate into the systems of their business. They could have an AI powered system that runs their contents for them 247. Imagine having a social media manager that is there working for you 247. The social media manager is able to post as many times as required for a business on a daily basis without you having to lift up a finger and click a button. The AI social media manager is able to write up good quality contents for you. The AI social media manager is able to generate high quality graphics design for your business. The AI social media manager is able to take those graphics design and the post it has written for you and share it on your social media, various platforms at a specified time without issues, without hiccup, without stress. And it is still able to review all your content and still come back and collect analytics. That's data from your business, how the post performs. Then at the end of the day, it can still be there active on your social media platforms 247, replying to comments of customers and people engaging with your post in real time. And by replying to comments, we do not mean link in bio, that type of, if you are used to it, maybe you're active on TikTok or Instagram and you drop a comment and a bot just drops you something. No, not that. A bot, an artificial intelligence that would be there, be able to reply to your customers properly, nurture them, generate the best quality content, and keep your business growing steadily 247. This is the third set of people, and they recognize this opportunity and they are leveraging it. It's happening right now. People are doing this right now. People are using AI to automate different parts of their businesses, not just social media. AI is able to do a handful of things. If you are familiar with the term AI agents, Anas, can you just go ahead and explain what AI agents is to us in very simple, understandable, and relatable terms? So someone who isn't even technical would be able to understand it. Thank you.
Okay, so just like we said earlier, right? AI is basically having a digital version of the human brain that perform the day-to-day tasks. Okay, so AI agents now, in a simple, relatable terms, right, is basically an agent that is built on a specific environment. It's as simple as that. So environment meaning it can be an environment, maybe it's a US kind of agent, or he has never seen what if the physical realm look like, but he's very good with what's Photoshop. Photoshop is his world. All he knows is Photoshop, but he doesn't know how to do anything. But the moment you give him Photoshop, he knows Photoshop. Or the moment you give him anything pharmaceuticals, meaning he's a medical AI agent. So it knows everything about pharmaceuticals or any chemical mixture there is, and to produce and the kind of drugs that those chemical mixtures will produce. Do you get? So in simple terms, AI agents are basically AIs that are trained for specific tasks. Okay, they have been built for specific tasks, within specific environments, within specific kind of data. Okay, in order to give that specific result that you want. So it could be a medical kind of agent that is trained on existing drugs, okay, to give you diagnosis after you've told it your symptoms. Or it could be a booking agent that know what it is about Google Calendar, and he can schedule a meeting for you. He can withdraw a meeting, make decisions on your own behalf, okay, but within that specific realm. So it's as simple as that. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Anas. If you got the explanation of AI agents which Anas just did, can you just indicate by dropping an emoji? If you got the explanation which Anas just did, excellent, excellent. Thank you. So, I have mentioned the opportunity with AI and how AI can help you, and Anas have simply explained what AI agent is. So, Mr. David Mogaji, I think he's here on the call with us. Hi, David. Welcome to the meeting.
Yeah, hi Isaac. Good evening. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing excellent. It's good to have you here today. So we'll be moving to the next phase of the workshop. And this phase, I'll be introducing David Mogaji properly. He is the founder and CEO of Candle Web, and he has been a developer for a handful of years, and he's currently working with artificial intelligence. And there's a lot to say. David, can you please just take over? Give yourself a better introduction.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Isaac. Um, please give me a second. I have to step out of the meeting and join back through my PC. Um, so once I
All
do
right.
that, I would introduce myself to everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, David. So while we wait for David, David is simply going to be giving us a presentation about artificial intelligence. He is going to walk us through what AI is, AI systems, and he is also going to break down everything for us so nicely and prepare us for the next phase of this workshop. So after David is done, we'll be going to a live presentation where we have our AI automation expert, Anna Shred, is going to be sharing his screen, and he's going to be showing you how an AI automation system is working live, a system that automates every single part of your social media, from drafting up content to going ahead to generating images, posting it, and replying to comments. And you would also be able to test it live on this meeting. Anas is going to be handling that for all of us. So there's a lot of exciting things we have coming up. Just stick with us while we move to the next part of this workshop with David Mogaji.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Um, I think Isaac already introduced me. My name is David Mogaji, and I'm the CEO and founder of Candle Web. I think every one of you gets to find out what we do at Candle Web beyond just this workshop. Right. So simply, my name is David Mogaji, and today I'm going to be walking you through the evolution of AI and automation. That's before Anas would then walk you through a practical session to show you what is possible using AI automation. So yeah, let me not waste any further time. Let's get started. So the first slide I have here is asking what is artificial intelligence. So a lot of people have different definitions for AI, but this is the one I've put together regarding that. So I said artificial intelligence is the ability of computer systems to perform tasks typically associated with human intelligence. So it's basically computer system being able to do things that regularly can be done by a human being, right? But beyond this textbook definition, I need you to see AI. I think this is one thing people don't see, um, which is why I think a lot of us are scared and kind of downplay the opportunities that AI is providing to this generation. And as I said, just think of AI as a more capable intelligence, right, with untapped potential. So imagine, for example, if you have, let's say, for example, you have Albert Einstein, for example, right, as an AI, right, and Albert Einstein that is good in almost everything. So that is just raw intelligence, right? So what you direct that intelligence to is what will determine the outcome you get out of it, right? So I think Einstein was a physicist, if I'm not mistaken. But imagine Einstein being a computer scientist, being a, right? So it just depends on Einstein's intelligence. Like you could use it for anything. It's more or less a general purpose to use for anything. People are panicking that they're going to lose their jobs and a lot of stuff due to ball. It's not totally true. I think you lose your job faster if you don't have the knowledge of AI and understand how to really use it to be much more productive. And when I say use it, I'm not talking about generating images or generating videos or vibe coding. Like I'm talking about way much more that you can actually do with artificial intelligence. So the other thing we look at is a brief history of AI. So I know a lot of people think AI is new. Not sure. A very long time, I think. And then I think 1960 when they built the first. So yeah, AI has been around. It's questions about has been around since the 1950s, and it has been difficult to build, most especially because of the reasons I provided here. One, that before now, computing power was very expensive. If you go to the time of let's say like 1950 and see what the hard drive is like during the 1950s, I think you understand why AI was not very possible during that. I think then you'd see a hard drive that they literally transports using a plane. It's as big as a freezer. But now you have hard drives that are very small. You have like SSD drives now. So one of the reasons why AI wasn't very capable then was computing power. Another one was data, because just as I said, the idea for you to do things that human being can do, and the only way to be able to get a machine to do that is to train it, just the same way human beings trained, right? Right for you tell you to brush your teeth, do this is how you cross the road. It's basically the same thing with AI, right? You also, at that time, they are providing you with inputs, which is data, for you to be able to understand how to navigate your environment. And that's basically the same way that most AI systems are trained as well, by providing them examples. And some of them, they have a pattern of trial and error where they learn. And then I think the third one is better learning models. So when it comes to developing AI, they have different branches of AI. They have the algorithms. You have things like supervised, unsupervised learning. We have reinforcement learning. We have transfer learning. A lot of them, right? And different people have been building on top of these systems over time, right? Building smarter systems, which is why now we have AI that is a lot more capable. We have AI that can see, that can translate. In 2020s, I think now we have AI that can write, reason, hold the conversation, and even the US government, the US military, rather, I think they came out with military integrating AI, their weapons, which I think is that's where we are with AI. And I hope you guys know that we have platforms where AI can hire a human being to do a job for them. Just in case you didn't know that, that's how far we've come with AI. Now we have AIs that can hire a human being. Human beings sign up on the websites, write what they do, and if an AI has a work to do for its owner and needs to do something in the real world, it can literally reach out to a human being and ask it to do that too. You can check out the platform. I can't remember their name, but if you Google it, you definitely see the platform where they do that. Then another thing I'll be talking about, which is what this workshop is about, is automation, right? Automation, which is the automation act. So we had Industry 3.0, we have Industry 4.0, which we're currently in, and we're looking at moving to Industry 5.0. So what we're seeing with AI and automation is not in any way new. It has happened before, right? With pure automation without AI, where factories were using a lot of autonomous machines. I think people like Amazon were using a lot of this. People were complaining, and a lot of that. People lost their jobs. But guess the people that maintained their job at Amazon, the people that understood how to use this machines. And I think it's not just when it comes to automation. I think these things have happened several times. I remember a friend of mine that his dad is an architect. Yeah, his dad was an architect, and the man was really good. So during his time, when he was practicing, they didn't have things like computers or some of this architectural softwares. And then I remember him telling me about when AutoCAD came out. Everyone was learning AutoCAD, which is what most architects use now for plan drawing and a lot of stuff. That his dad was like, oh no, he doesn't need to learn AutoCAD. That there is no way in the computer to draw it better than some sites. Like he's very, very good at what he does. Well, that was true for a while, but then his colleagues things that were way more sophisticated and way more timely. Right, they were delivering ahead of him, and that eventually resulted to him losing his job. So this is me telling you about, about AI and a lot of that. Yes, AI has the capability of taking your job over, but the truth is that would happen a lot faster if you have zero knowledge about artificial intelligence, right? Because the people that can navigate to build real stuff, opportunities, and I think we are all very, very, if you're someone who is into as 2009 of Bitcoin. So if you're short-sighted, well, I would recommend artificial intelligence is way, way more capable of build. So So yeah, as I said, automation rather has been around for when it comes to factories, IoT. But now um, automation is so much of the fact that the being built, we can actually think before if this happens that, but now we not like that. The AI and the human being can think quite good business decisions in real time. So the next thing we look at is how automation will shape personal life and work. I think it will, personally, I believe it's going to have a lot of effect on our personal life and work. I hope that people are already getting married to AI and dating AI. And I'm not talking about this is not a movie. I'm not narrating a movie to you. Like this is real life stuff that is happening. If you should Google it right now, I'm sure you'd see at least 2, 3 people that have gotten married to their AI systems. And these are just systems that are just within their phones. Imagine the time that humanoid robots become very, very cheap to afford. Let's say a humanoid robot is going for something like 1 million or 500,000 naira. A lot of people will have AI boyfriends and girlfriends. And it's so sad that society now are much more narcissistic, and AI is here to agree with you. So most people will most likely be having a lot of AI as boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and all of that. But I think one place that it will have most effect is going to be at work, right? A lot of people, a lot of companies are going to be using AI drastically to cut down costs, to cut down time, and to improve productivity. Because I mean, why not? The goal of every business is to generate more revenue and spend less. So there's a technology that can help them spend less, and then also be productive, right? By 70 to 80%. I mean, why wouldn't anyone want to use that? A friend of mine was telling me that day how he applied for a job, and his cover letter and stuff, he used AI. I was like, wow. I was like, bro, that's no plea for trouble. It was like, did you see the people even reply me with AI too? The response the people gave into they use AI to just respond. Wow, like, good times. So it's something that's going to affect every aspect of your life. And I think the best way to be prepared for this is for you to um, for you to be able to understand this technology, for you to be able to use it and all of that. I think even Pope Leo, the Pope of the Roman Catholic Church, came out recently to be disarmed. Um, that's like a very strong word to use. And I think that's because of the fact that he fully understands the opportunities and the risk that comes with AI. Because trust me, there are a lot of risk. A lot of people have been talking about the doomsday scenario where AI would want to take over human society and all of that. And the truth is, yes, trust me, you might have seen that in Terminator, some other movies. And as a practitioner in the field, I'm here to tell you that that reality is very, very possible. Very, very possible. And the reason why it's very possible is that if you even look at the human society and the human history, you will see that two efficient intelligence, right, have not been able to coexist. Humans came about much more intelligent, at least from what our definition of intelligence is, much more intelligent than other animals. What happened? Less intelligent animals started going extinct, right? We started killing off a lot of animals. So I think if we're not careful, the same thing might happen, because AI this is the worst AI is going to get to. We already have things like AI agents, which are capable of, helping you handle everything that has to do with your social life, literally, right? An AI that can help you do your job, help you respond to emails, help you handle your social media. You could even have your own virtual version of yourself that maybe you let the AI know everything it needs to know about you, and the AI can be acting like you. Of course, it still comes with risk, but as I said, um, it's something that is very possible if you follow things that have been happening, especially within companies like Anthropic, the guys that built Claude, and you see some of the reports they have released when it comes to AI safety. I think you'll be wowed, and then eventually you'll be scared because when you see what these things can do, you will really be. You can use these systems now to do almost everything, right? You can use it to automate your savings, you can use it to track your spending, especially if you're someone who is interested in being financially free over time. You would have to track your spending. You can use it to research investments. So if you want to invest in um, stock, you can use it to research it to understand history when it comes to and other things for you to get like the most optimal. So you could literally think about anything you can intelligent person can do for you. For you. AI can literally do all of that. I think the only thing I just should not tell AI so or ask it for a relationship. I tend to just agree to anything you literally built to please you. So impact on personal life. As I said, the best way you can protect yourself, your business, and your job is to fully understand this technology, and which is why we are having this part in the past to create much more awareness of what the systems are capable of. Now, I wouldn't come here to just tell you about the opportunities in AI or opportunity risk to it, right? So there are risks like AI hallucinating, that's AI treating non-fact as fact, AI not understanding things like sarcasm, some AI systems not understanding things like sarcasm and some other things. So depending on what you're automating, if you don't have an oversight and some other things around that, your AI might, do something that might cost you. I think a quick example would be maybe let's say with what is happening currently in Nigeria. So let's say something bad happens in Nigeria where maybe people are kidnapped and all of that, and maybe your company is supposed to write a message or something that addresses that since people are in pain and all of that. Now the AI is now aware of this. The AI can literally just go online and just be writing happy stuff while people are mourning their lost ones and all of that. So yes, that is a possible risk that can actually cost you as a company or an individual. But these things always have a workaround. You can always have it that before your AI does any major thing, it should get approval from you. So that's one way that you can also manage such kind of risk that comes with AI and automation. But yeah, I think the biggest risk is for you to not understand AI, for you to like the idea of doing my work myself. Yes, it feels good, to have pride in your work, but trust me, your employer actually cares more about your delivery. So if your employer sees someone else who can deliver the same work that you deliver, same quality or better quality, less the amount of time, less the amount of costs, you'd most likely lose your job. So I think the biggest risk of it all is not understanding AI, how to build automation system, because I think automation is one of the places that AI would have the most impact, because the AI would be able to work even when humans are sleeping. I mean, while humans, we need to rest, we need to sleep, we need to eat, all those things. And AI literally doesn't do this. It just requires data, internet, and that's it, basically. The AI would do what most humans wouldn't be able to do. I mean, they can do that already. So yeah, the other thing I'll be talking about is automation. So there are several opportunities in AI automation. Today, I mean, we're showing you guys how you can use AI automation to be able to manage your social media accounts. Um, we would also be showing you how to build an AI system, an AI voice assistant that can help you take your business calls and all of those. Like we're still going to show how you can build an AI system that can help you trade. That's going to be for another workshop, right? So this is something you can literally apply to anything, like anything. If you're one of those people that at the end of the month, when you receive your salary, you ask yourself, how did I spend this money? You can literally build an AI that can help you track your expenses, whereby, let's say, for every debit alert, you send it to the AI analyzes it for spreadsheets, and at the end of the month or when you request, the AI provides you a report, and you can check and be like, okay, this is what I'm spending my money on. Let's manage your money better, because I think I'm going. This is specifically for the adults here. I hope there are no children here though. But if you're a child here, it's still safe. I mean, we're talking about technology and all of that. But for adults who are working or who will be working and you're interested in, I don't think it's a good idea that you don't have knowledge of personal finance, right? So you need to be able to know what you're spending. You need to know what you're earning. You need to know what you're saving. You need to know what you're investing. I've had a lot of people come and meet me to talk about money and a lot of that, and I noticed that a lot of people, especially here in Africa, don't really have that much knowledge about personal finance. Some people, for example, you
Okay.
ask them, Isaac, please, can you mute who is speaking? Or Blessing, can you mute yourself? So um, and the good part about the approach where we are showing here is that you don't need to know how to write code. I think that's one thing that a lot of people that make people run away from most technologies is they don't know how to write code, or they think they need a lot of money to be able to do this. It's not true. One of our advisors, I was talking to her on Thursday. Yeah, her name is Viola Laolin. If you check her out, she's a big deal, by the way. She's one of the first Africans to raise up to $1 million for her company. She's from Cameroon. And yeah, I think currently she's around 60, she's in her 60s. We were talking the other day, and she was telling me able to do with AI. She was able to build a new app. She even built an AI agent. So imagine someone who is 60 to do all of these things, and they did not have to learn how to write code like she did code, right? So these are the things that you can do with AI and AI automation. I think the major impact that AI is giving this generation, the major superpower basically that AI is giving this generation is for you to be able to create anything you can think about, right? And I think AI will reveal the people that are really, 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 truly lazy, want to learn how to build mobile apps. Like I recommend the book, they read it for plus a beg. I can't read it again, it's too hard. Now, you don't need to learn how to write code, right? You can just chat to outside Yoruba, English, French, whatever, and the AI can. All you have to do is let the AI know what you want. I think before the end of this year, um, we are literally going to be seeing a company that is run completely by an AI system. I think that was that last year, but I think they still had like humans who were seeing the AI system. But I think a company that maybe have just one human being or just two human beings running the company, and every other person within that company is going to be an AI system. So this is how far we've come with AI. And as I said, these things are things you don't need to learn how to write code. You don't need to be a techie person. You don't need to understand what HTML, JavaScript, Python is. You don't have money to do. Really, you don't even need money to even do it. Talk more of a lot of money, right? So I think for anyone who is interested in learning this, I think this is the best time to learn it. especially since most of the tools are free, right? You don't have to pay for them just and have enough interest to learn about these things, and you can do a lot with it. You can build systems for yourself. You can build systems for companies. You can automate different things for different collection money. You know, if like the opportunities are endless. I think the opportunities available to each and every one of you is just as far as you can think, right? Because right now, almost anything you can think about, you can literally do that. If you want to build IoT devices, that's Internet of Things devices, AI can literally help you write the code, help you tell you, oh, this is what to put, this is what to put. All these things will be very, very easy for you. So, right, any reason or any valid reason why anybody wouldn't be learning AI and be making money from it. I mean, Chinese children are already building companies using AI and they don't know how to code. 10 years, that's and they're building companies. Talk more of some of us here. I don't know your age, so I wouldn't even expect. So another thing we'll look at is how to get involved. So first, I would like to commend everyone on this call. I think you step, which is by you to be able to gain more awareness, more knowledge about what AI is and what these systems are capable of, right? So you've already taken the first step, right? If you want to take it further, you can take a course on it. Personally, we offer a course, but that's not the only course out there. But we do offer a course on AI automation finance. And we're not even offering these courses alone. We have partners that we're working with. First, our curriculum is approved by NHN, which is an automation platform that is used by over 100,000 people and companies around the world. I think they are like one of the biggest AI automation tools out there. We also have a partnership with BitSmart, Chain Co-op, SavvyPay, and Money Rates, which our partnership is so that students that are graduating from our course, they'll be able to gain internship with these companies. And then through that internship, they can gain real work or real world experience on how to use AI, how companies work, and possibly it might also lead to full employment depending on how you perform. I think one of our partners even said they would be intern with them for an all paid and all of that. So this is one way you can start. You can start off by that's you've already started by that. Or you can just further by taking an AI automation and personal finance course. For those of you who have been checking your email, I think you would see that we had I think Chair Isaac that we featured. Young dude. I think he just graduated from the university, and before he started our course, he had his or how to build these systems. And within 2 weeks of our course, he was already building different type of. Oh, I can see he's even reacting. He's here. Oche, can you unmute yourself and say hello to everyone?
Okay, hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. David. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. So I would just basically like to comment the presentation that you have given so far. Um, I think one thing I would want to say to anybody on this call now is that AI is lowering the bar of entry for people into certain skills. So before you would think that okay, AI couldn't take over something like video editing, but just yesterday I saw a post that Eaglesfield has launched an MCP. Um, an MCP is an infrastructure that helps you use AI agents, and you can edit using prompts directly from your Eaglesfield, import them directly to your Premiere Pro. So AI is going to be changing a whole lot of things. It's going to be disrupting a whole lot of things, and I would advise you that you should take advantage of this opportunity, and this session is a starting point. You can get the knowledge you learn from here and start applying it. Just find little ways to automate um, things with AI. It could be writing blogs every week. It could be um, doing research. It could be writing articles. One way or the other, find a way to um, automate one thing or the other in your life. Think of it this way. What are those things that you would want to delegate to an actual person? Find a way to use AI to do that thing. So if you had issue, okay, you were looking for someone to manage your social media accounts for a specific reason, find a way that you can use AI to do it. You and at this point you don't really need to code because AI can code for you. I'll just basically go into like my experience with the course. So so far for the past few weeks, we have been having um, different sessions, and we have learned different ways that AI can be applied. There is even an AI automation that, okay, if somebody calls your agent, the agent helps you book a meeting on your calendar. That's another application. So if you're somebody who is a business person and you're thinking, okay, of hiring a personal assistant, you could think of turning that AI agent now into your personal assistant, and that personal assistant will be booking meetings for you and also reminding you when you have meetings. We were shown another automation where you could automate your LinkedIn, how you post on LinkedIn, and I think that's one of the things you'll probably be learning, how to automate your social media posting and accounts with AI. And many
Yeah.
other things. So the possibilities are endless. It's just there for you. Before now, many people had the excuse that I don't know this skill, I don't know how to do this, but AI has lowered that bar, and AI will continue to lower that bar. We are seeing AIs are eating skills and agents and eating jobs, and they are eating software. So in any way you can, try and find a way to leverage AI. I promise you, no matter how hard you try, as long as they are not as big as these other companies, you cannot finish exhausting the possibilities. But the point of all this is just to find a way where you can apply it to your day-to-day life or business or whatever way you want to use AI to make your life easier. And big shout out to Candle Web for doing this kind of things. No, you don't really see many people posting this kind of sessions. This is not the first session they have had. They had one last month. So just take advantage of the opportunity and find a way to apply it to what you are doing. And thank you.
Ocha, thank you so much. So yeah, Ocha is one of our students, an ongoing course. He's young, and if you think maybe, yeah, you're old and your brains can't pick it up, we actually have someone who is in our course who is in his 60s, going to 70. And I think for the course, he started also building AI-powered workflows. So as I said, we have these partners that are working with us that provide internship to our students. And also beyond that as well, we also try our best to put our students out there so that it is beyond the companies that we partnered with. And also students that graduate, we also give them a graduation reward, a monetary graduation reward, whereby the company pays or incentivizes the students, basically. So that's as much as it is for our course and how you can further what you learn today. So in conclusion, I'm going to say is that AI tools are here. If you're ready to pick them up and level up your career, your business, and your earning, right? And AI automation, as we all know, is not coming. It's already here, right? And as I said, this with the example I gave with my friend's dad, who is an architect or who was. I'm sure if you look as well around you, you know people who felt they had time to do one, but they found out that they did not actually have it. And I'll tell you, very early when it comes to learning AI, this is like the early days of the internet and Bitcoin, when you could literally make money from anything. I think it's only in this AI era that we're seeing companies that are raising up to $1 billion. Meanwhile, they don't have a product, they don't have a customer. That's to tell you how much the investors believe in AI. Same thing around the early days of the internet. That was a website that was called, I think, the 1 million websites. If you Google it, you'd see it. There was students who wanted to, or he did not have the money. He didn't have enough capital to pay for his tuition. And this was like when the internet was still very, very. And I came up with an idea. It was like, okay, what if you upload the logo of companies to his website? His website just had a single page, just one page. It was like, what if he is able to and upload their logo, right, as a form of advertising for them on his website, right? I mean, if you think about that now, it's a stupid idea. Who will pay you for that? But because of the family, this dude got about 1 million companies reach out to him in space on his website, and he put those on his website and was able to make up to 1 million, which was way more than what he wanted. So that's the same thing with AI. We're going to be seeing teenagers, 16, 15, 13, that are becoming millionaires and billionaires just because of the fact that they are able to learn AI and then take advantage of the opportunities that AI is providing. I think I remember the other day I was even talking to a friend, and I was asking her, what's your, what's you and your husband's AI strategy for your children, right? How do you intend to introduce them to this? How do you intend to this new world that we are in? There are a lot of opportunities to make money. There are a lot of opportunities as well to lose money when you're being scammed, when maybe someone uses something like a deep fake. And then the major thing is they are just a lot. So I think you can protect yourself from the risk by understanding the system, by using it, and you can only understand by using or by doing. And then you can also take advantage of the opportunities, right? More than, I think, less than, let's just say about 90% of the world population still don't even understand what AI is capable of, let alone even understanding AI automation. So imagine you being amongst the 10% of the world population that can actually build AI-powered systems. Imagine what you can do with that. You can literally apply it to anything. As I said, you can build stuff for yourself, for your business, for your side gig. You could build something for companies and sell to them. You could literally be anything. Like, just imagine yourself to be like Iron Man or something. That's Tony Stark. That's like how much power AI can give you. But you have to start early, because if you learn it when a lot of people have already learned it, there's literally nothing special about you again. And by then, the opportunities would have reduced, right? When crypto started, you hear people that bought a single coin and they made like millions of dollars from it. But now, those opportunities are there, but they are very, very, very rare. And that's about the same thing that will happen with AI. So you have to ask yourself, do you want to fight for the crumbs with every other person or you want to take advantage of the opportunities now that very few people have knowledge about AI? So without wasting much time again on this presentation, I think we'll just move forward to the workshop so that you can see some of the things that that AI is actually capable of. It's automating social media social media management rather, with AI, where you see an AI that can make a post, respond to comments, and a few other things that these AI systems are capable of. And as I said, some of these things we put together is just for this workshop. We can still like add more features to the AI, and it will basically cost us about the same time and same amount of resources. So stay back and enjoy the workshop. And if you have questions, please, you can drop it in the comment section or write it down. And when it's time for questions, we will then take your questions. So thank you once again, everyone, for being on this call. I think you've made the right choice to be able to understand what is possible with this technology. So, Anas, you can go ahead now. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much to everyone who stuck through to this point. And David, thank you so much for the amazing presentation and for educating us properly about artificial intelligence, AI agents, the opportunities, the risks, and the threats. Thanks for your session, David. So the switching to the workshop proper, and we have our AI automation experts, the person of Anna Shred is going to be taking this session. He's currently also an instructor with Candle Web, and he's the one primarily teaching AI automations to our current set of students. So Anas, good evening and welcome once again.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Isaac. Thank you very much for the introduction.
The pleasure is all mine, man. The pleasure is all mine. So Anas is going to be giving us a simple demonstration of an AI automation he built by himself. And I think we also have about a student too who have worked with the automation personally. So for this automation, he is going to be showing us very simply how you can automate a very crucial part of your business using artificial intelligence. Anas, so you have about 15 minutes for this session. Just go ahead, share your screen, explain what your automation does, the challenges which business owners and brands and freelancers face, and how this AI automation solves it. So thanks. The floor is all yours, Anas.
Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Isaac, once again for the warm introduction, and thank you everyone for staying up this long and staying for our session. So basically, we set up a demo company page in order to showcase how a full social media management team of AI agents would actually perform the tasks of, okay, a complete social media management team. Like if you have a physical team that is set up for a specific company, instead of having a physical team where you're paying them salary of like 300K, where you have somebody that, okay, this person's job is to come up with unique content that will drive traffic. The other person's job is to come up with the content based on the topic that the other person generated. And then you also hire your hashtag experts that comes up with, his job is basically to come up with the best hashtag that will drive traffic to your company. So instead of spending that much resources, this automation workflow, we set up, for this automation workflow, we basically set up a demo company account to showcase how it would function if you basically have a team of social media agents working for you, instead of basically having a human team. Okay, so and in fact the advantage, just like Mr. David mentioned earlier, is the cost. You know, one of the major advantages is, why not, instead of the amount I'm spending every month, that's almost, I'm spending over like maybe 2 million for a full social media management team. So why not run a subscription of basically like 500K, where every month, okay, I have a group of AI agents that perform that, or those set of social media tasks that I want to get done for my company. Okay, so without wasting further time, we have we have an automated LinkedIn content creation workflow here, an automation that has been set up that specifically what it does is, so here, according to our trigger, every single hour, it is going to So it is going to basically come up with the content. So we have the content topic generator. Sorry. Can you all see my screen just to be sure? Please respond with an emoji to be sure that everyone can see my screen. Okay, nice, beautiful. So we have an AI agent that works for basically content topic generation. We have another agent that is being set up for content creation. So what it does is comes up with content based on the topic that this other agent came up with. Okay, so we also have a hashtag generator or an SEO, a search engine optimization agent that its job is basically to come up with hashtags that will drive traffic to your website or to your social media. Okay, so we also have the image prompts generator, and then we have the image generation API and so on and so forth. But for now, these are the agents that perform the tasks in which we want to achieve. Okay, so and once these agents have already come up with each of these tasks, this automation then generates an image based on the prompts we get for the image, and then merges the image prompt, the image, along with with the content that has been generated. Okay, and then it registers the image that has been generated on LinkedIn, then arranges the code for us a bit, and then we upload it using the upload image node directly to LinkedIn using the create LinkedIn node. Okay, so basically, we have series of APIs. So these are APIs that are actually performing this task. So not to waste further time, so let's go ahead. 1 hour is too much, so let's go ahead and execute workflow to see this work in action manually. So while this is happening
right now, sorry, what you're saying right now is that for someone who owns a business right now who is on this workshop, or for a freelancer, or for somebody trying to build a personal brand on LinkedIn, he can set up an automation like this by himself, and it would automatically handle his social media for him, from drafting content to generating images to posting it for him on LinkedIn, and also replying to comments. Is that what you're saying? Fully automatic, even if it doesn't have to lift a finger.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, Mr. Isaac. So basically, you don't need to set up a team or get an expert AI engineer to run this. As long as you followed our curriculum that we have prepared for you, which is verified by NHN, you can be able to come up with this on your own and even come up with more automation that will solve real life problems.
Wow, nice. Also, this whole thing is sounding quite complex. Mentions of automation, triggers, this and that. Is it something that someone without technical knowledge or somebody who doesn't know how to code would be able to build by himself?
So to answer that question, basically you don't need any programming knowledge. All you basically need to know how to do is, if you can operate a smartphone, you can operate a laptop or any digital device, you are good to go. The moment you know how to operate any digital device, you are good to go. All you have to do is just join our course, enroll, and then learn how to build these automation workflows.
Thank you so much, Anas. Thank you. Please carry on with your presentation. Let us see the AI working live.
Okay, so just now, before Mr. Isaac chipped in, so we just basically ran an automation, okay? So, but before we ran this automation, we already have an automation that will run, which was posted on our LinkedIn account. So when the automation ran, we basically came up with the content, came up with the image, and then posted it on our LinkedIn account, okay? So yeah, so let's go back to the main homepage. So we'll be able to see the previous automation that ran. You know, within the period, in fact, is even good as Mr. Isaac chipped in, because now you can see it. The moment we click on play, the whole automation was executed, and we have a new image that was generated. And the last one we saw was what? 27 minutes. So it means we should be expecting a new post on our company's LinkedIn account. Okay. So, and just like I said, we have another new post here, which was generated 2 minutes ago. So as you can see, let me click on the post. Sorry, network is a bit tricky. So, but basically, we've already come up with our post, and as the automation is set up, as you can see, the automation is set up. Earlier, I mentioned what I mentioned trigger, right? So a trigger is basically what starts an AI automation. So your trigger could be, okay, if you want this automation to run every Monday at 2 p.m., you can set a trigger that works for that period. If you want it to work every Saturday at 3 p.m., you can set up a trigger that works for that period. Okay, if you want it to work every 1 hour, just like I have here, you can set up a trigger that runs your automation every 1 hour, depending on the schedule of your business, depending on the tasks that you want done. Okay, so by then, so hopefully you guys would have subscribed to our course, and by once you've already subscribed, you would learn how to set up, how to build, how to map an automation. Because before building all of this, so before building all of this, before building all of this, you learn how to map an AI automation. Okay, so once you learn how to map an AI automation, all you have to do is use your mapped automation, the system that you've designed, and then integrate it. It's as simple as ABC. It's more like paper and biro work, to be honest. If you know how to use your pen, if you know how to use your book, if you know how to use any digital tool, you are as good to go for our social media automation. Okay, so moving forward, so our page has loaded, as you can see, 3 minutes ago. So let's open this in another tab. So you can see the full post details. So it comes up with the topic, from the topic to the content itself, okay, based on the company's perspective and to the image itself.
Sorry, Anas. This
Okay.
post was
Yes,
it just
yes, sir.
by the AI automation work?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was from the workflow that we just did. Yeah, 5 minutes ago.
Awesome, awesome.
So I ran this immediately when Mr. Isaac was speaking. Like before he interrupted, I ran the automation already.
Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah.
If someone should comment, respond to the person's comment or anything like that?
Okay, so for that, we would have to execute or establish our first layer comment follow-up agents. So you have workflow for specific purposes. So for this, we'll need to publish our comment follow-up agents. Okay, so what this does is basically follow up with any comments if anybody comments on it from this one. So I've published it right now, so everybody can go ahead and give it a try in real time, and then you'll see how it works. It will respond to you immediately.
Awesome. Can you share the link to the post? I think every other person can try it out.
Okay, sure.
You can just comment and let's see how this works in real time, so you can have a real-time experience of how these things work.
Okay, sure. Give me a minute. Let me copy the post.
Thank you so much.
Let me check to be sure. Yeah. 4665212. Okay, sorry. Give me a minute. Let's go ahead and I want to clear up my Google Sheets file first. So that will make it easier because all of our posts, right? So the way the comment follow-up agent works is it follows your previously posted posts and then follows up on any comments on the previously generated post. Sorry. So I would go ahead and clear our previous LinkedIn posts and then come up with a new post, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and generate a new post. Then we'll share that post. Sorry, this is my local host. So then we'll share that post link so everybody can be able to follow up with that and comment on it, okay? So this is another automation for a voice assistant that I set up for myself personally. So, but let's finish up with this so you guys can see how that works too.
So I think one of the exciting things you can see from everything Anas is showing is that he has not written a single line of code. If you see it literally graphical, right? This means it's just things that can drop like that easy. If you can use TikTok, you should be able to do this. Right? You should find this very, very easy to do. So you see that the technical barrier has actually another thing for people like myself who know how to write code. Even someone who doesn't know how to write code or doesn't even have any much tech experience can actually do this as well.
All right. Anna's just dropped the link to the post in the chat. Everybody, if you can just click the link and go and interact with the post just to see how the AI agent is going to behave and reply to your comments. So if you're on this meeting right now, if you're on this workshop, just click the link Anna's dropped in the chat.
And then share screenshots or share responses so we can know that you've gotten a response or a comment. Response based on your comments.
I think I might be the first person to comment. I'm dropping my own comments now.
So now we can see how this works in real time. So obviously it has seen comments that it has not yet commented to based on the number of persons available. Okay, so it's currently commenting on that, and if it has commented to your post before or to your comments before, it's not going to respond to your comment again. Okay, it's a first layer follow-up comment system.
So everyone, go ahead and test it. Just drop a comment on the post, then copy a reply and come back to this chat and drop it. Let's see your replies. Let's see the engagements on it.
I've commented on the LinkedIn posts. I don't know if the AI has responded to anyone, but it hasn't responded to me. I don't know which kind of injustice it is. But yeah, I've commented.
All right, I'll be dropping my own comments now.
You've gotten a response, Mr. Isaac?
Oh no, I am just visiting the site right now. It's still loading.
Okay.
So everyone visit the post, drop your comments. We'll be resuming in 1 minute to 2. Let's have your comments in, drop it in the chats. Drop it in the comment section of the post on LinkedIn. And let's see the replies you got. Nice. I can see your comments. We have comments rolling in. Nice. David, have you gotten a response?
I think maybe the AI has a beef with me. But has anyone else gotten a comment for their?
All right, we can see the comments rolling in. All right, Anas, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you guys. Sorry, give me a minute.
All right.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, we're here with
Network
you.
broke up. Okay.
We just dropped the link with our AI
It's okay.
automation course students
Yes,
too for
you
them
guys
to
should
post
start.
it.
Everybody should start receiving responses now. Sorry, I had to update our Google Sheets.
All right.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Have anyone gotten a response?
Okay.
Yeah,
David, have your
Amazing.
response coming?
yeah, I can see responses coming in. This is good.
Okay.
This is good. Well, I don't understand what's happening now. Anas, are you the one that have a personal issue with me, or is the AI? Okay, that's responded.
No.
It has responded.
Okay, that's
I
responded
think
to you.
Yeah.
it's responding in bad.
Yes,
In bad sense.
one major thing I have not mentioned is this, right?
This is great.
Just like Mr. David mentioned, there are risks to using these systems, or there are limitations. In as much as they are AI generated, LinkedIn would have some rate limits or number of APIs that you can API calls, meaning usage, meaning number of calls, number of time that you can call this application, okay, in layman terms. So with this limitation, so you have to work with them. So that's why it's important for you. Once you learn each of these, you'll be able to build systems where they would work with the limits of those systems, and they'll respond to your user, and nobody would have to encounter any issue like that you would expect with a human being. So that's the advantage. Okay.
This is great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anas. So everyone, you should have
Yeah,
gotten your
if you got
responses
a
by now.
response from the comments you made, can you react? Maybe give a thumbs up, a like, a clap, anything. Just react so we know you got a response. Awesome, awesome. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
I
nice.
think this
Nice response from Martha.
yeah, and
Martha, don't worry, yours is coming soon.
yeah, and I think the good thing is as you can see on the call, Anna didn't have to manually go to the LinkedIn page to respond or any of that. You'd see that it came in automatically. And if you look at the speed of the response, you would actually see that it came in quite fast. Like it came in very, very fast, which is to show you how quick these things are and how actually of doing this kind of work and much more. This is great stuff. This is great stuff. Well done, Anas.
Thank you very much, Mr. David.
Thank you so much, Anas. Thank you. And thanks for the amazing presentation. I believe you're done. Or is there any other thing you have to add? So we'll be
Yes,
transitioning to the next phase.
I would like to add a bonus system. So I would like to, so the social media, so we deployed a personal booking assistant. Okay. So think of it more like this. Instead of companies employing GT Bank, instead of employing Emeka, Chibuzo, Amaka, you get each and every one of these persons, right? To serve the role of customer support or to serve the role of secretary or receptionist if you want to book. Okay, you can basically set up a personal booking appointment system that is responsible for booking your calls, you get, and setting up appointments for people depending on when you are free, when you are available within your calendar system. So in order to, so this is the workflow. As you can see, this workflow, what it handles is this. So this gets availability. What it does is it checks my Google Calendar and checks within the available dates that I've specified whether I have any available events or not. Then post-appointment workflow, what it does is at the same time, if you tell the AI agents that, okay, this is the time that you want to book for, okay, Tuesday, 2 p.m. It will check my calendar using the get availability workflow, right? To check if I'm available within Tuesday, 2 p.m. And if I'm available using post appointment, it will collect your details, then book an appointment for me. It's as simple as ABC. So to show you a brief demonstration of how that works in real time, so I sent Mr. Isaac a number for my personal booking appointment scheduling assistant, okay? So with that phone number, he's going to call the AI assistant in real time and try giving it his company details and tell it, okay, I want to book a basic website for like my certain company also. But the idea is to give you a scenario or a perspective on what to expect and what you can do in real life with automation. Yeah, so over to you, Mr. Isaac.
Oh, all right. Thanks a lot, Anas. Would you be able, Mr. David, can I send this to you so you handle it? My network is very terrible at the moment. And I will drop off the call if I try.
Is it an internet call or sorry, a regular call? Is it a regular call or internet call?
Yeah, it's a regular call.
All right, share the number. I think I'll leave my mic on.
Yeah, I have sent it to you
when talking to the AI so everyone can hear it entire.
Okay, Mr. Dave, I've shared it with you.
Yeah, please give me a minute. Yeah, I'm checking. And then again, I think Anas, aside from myself, can anyone else
Yes, sir.
who is interested on this call place a call to the AI?
Yes, anyone on this call can be able to place a call to the AI.
Then that's sweet. Isaac, please drop the number. Anyone who is interested, feel free to call the number and speak with the agents.
All right, I am dropping the phone number right now. It's available in the meeting chat.
Yeah, so I'm calling the agents now.
Okay, Martha asked the
Um,
question, who picks the call if you call the AI?
it's the AI that will take the call actually. Matter.
Yeah.
It's the AI that will pick the call. So I'm calling the number now. Please everyone mute your mic. So anything you hear after now is literally my interaction with the hands-free loudspeaker, so you can hear it.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for reaching out to Honor Fred. I'm Susan Scheduling Assistant, and I'll help you find a suitable time for a meeting, consultation, project discussion, mentorship session, or business collaboration.
I would like for you to a business meeting with Anas.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help you schedule a business meeting with Honor. May I ask what day or time works best for you? Would you prefer a morning after?
Yeah, I'll prefer morning by 10 a.m.
Great. Thank you for letting me know you prefer a morning slot around 10 a.m. Could you tell me which day you'd like to schedule the meeting for? We have morning slots available Monday through Saturday. Is there a specific day that works best for you?
I think I would like Saturday.
You're in luck. We have Saturday morning openings available at 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. Would you like to go ahead and book the 10 a.m. slot?
Yes,
or
please.
Would you prefer 9 a.m. instead?
Okay, take 10 a.m. Just do 10 a.m. No, they ask me too much question.
No problem at the meeting booking. Details to ensure accuracy. Let's start with your full name. Could you please spell it out for me?
Okay.
After that,
my name is David Mogaji. That's D-A-V-I-D. Mogaji is M-O-G-A-J-I.
Thank you for spelling that out. David, just to confirm, your name is David Mogaji, spelled D-A-V-I-D-M-O-G-A-J-I. Is that correct?
Yes, that's very correct.
I move on. Thank you, David. I have your email address for the meeting booking. Please spell it out, and I'll repeat it back for confirmation.
My email is david@david.com.
Thank you, David. Just to confirm, david@david.com. That's david@david.com.
Absolutely.
That's correct.
Very correct.
Your meeting is all set, David. Your business meeting with Honor Fred has been successfully scheduled for Saturday at 10 a.m. of Africa/Lagos time. We are looking forward to connecting with you. If you assistance or would like to, please let me know. Is there anything?
Nothing. I think try to, since you're built by Nigerian, you're currently sounding like an Ugandan.
Thank you so much for the feedback. I'll make sure to sound more Nigerian and add that one next time.
We are
if
now.
you ever need anything else.
Okay, bye-bye. You don't talk. No finish my credits. Thank you.
You're not a nice. You're not a nice person. No, you're not a nice person.
David, they need to
Well,
use it
yeah.
for a lot of product testing. You know how to stress test a product.
Well, yeah. That literally shows you what is possible. So, if you're someone who is into things like virtual, I'll show you how you can actually use AI to improve your work before those you're working for will discover that they can build these systems and build it themselves, right? So now as a virtual assistant, you can be working for up to 10 people and the guy that is doing the bulk of the work for you. So as I said earlier, the opportunities are endless. And even if you're not interested in learning how to build and you want us to implement Flow or maybe with AI agents or come and have some English is hard, sensitization with your company, right? So like let them know about how these things work. Yes, feel free to reach out to us and we'll definitely get on a call with you and know how we can help do that. A company like a full-fledged AI strategy for your company to know how best to use AI to increase earnings, improve efficiency. So thank you so much, Anna, for that. I like the AI. Make it not just sound like with a gun and make it try sound like Niger person. Yes, Mr. Emmanuel, it's kind of, I think that's one thing a lot of people don't know. So with the way AI is, it's like text.
Yeah, let me contribute to that. Sorry.
Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, Anas, go ahead.
Okay. To contribute to what Mr. Isaac and Mr. David was saying, right? So you can change it to any voice, and then you can even train it on your own voice. If you want it to use your own voice, you can have your own voice, maybe 1,000 transcriptions or recordings of yourself. Okay, you can train it based on that, and it will even become much more better. That's how sweet and advantageous this is. It doesn't need to be 1,000, but to make it the better, the more data you have, the more different version of yourself you have, the better it sounds. That's the ideology. So the more data, the more different patterns you speak in Pidgin, Yoruba, English, Hausa, Igbo, no matter what it is, let it be able to comprehend, right? If you can be able to speak in those variety of voices, the better your AI agent will sound, depending on whoever is speaking to it. So that's how it is.
Nice.
Yeah, just like clone voice. If you want to do that, you can achieve that.
Awesome.
It's not an issue. So, and then there are a variety of voices. If you want to use a British voice, you use British voice, Nigerian voice, Nigerian voice, but depending on what the company already has in store. But you can decide to clone your own voice, train your own voice. Like what Mr. David was saying earlier about training, you have to train these models. And what I said earlier about they are like human beings where over time they learn, okay? Like it's depending on the level of data that you feed these AI agents that they grow on. So it's the same thing. It's almost the same scenario for, okay, when you are, yeah. It's the same scenario for when you are using voices, different data voices to actually train a specific agent to sound in this specific way. So that's the same thing.
Yeah. And if you don't want it to sound like you,
would be going.
if you want it to sound like Isaac or myself, we can do that as well, and it will sound like us. Nachukulu money. But yeah, that's a joke, by the way. Well, yeah, I'm always cost.
All right, thank you so much. We'll be moving to the next
Sorry,
phase. You have seen how amazing this AI
sorry,
system
Isaac.
is.
Sorry,
We'll be having the
Isaac. Sorry for cutting you. I think someone asked a question. Anas, would you respond to this, or should I give Mr. Emmanuel a response? He's talking about human in the loop.
Okay, yeah. So I would like to respond to it, Mr. Isaac. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, so Mr. David, right? Based on what So based on the question that Mr. Kamaro is asking, so I'm really concerned with the social media agents. I understand you said there are risks, but the particular one is human in the loop. So how do I ensure that this content, that the generated content are reviewed before posting, are reviewed by me before posting? So it's as simple as that, right? So let me share my screen once more. This series of blocks that you see that perform this AI automation tasks, right? They are core words, they are core nodes, these blocks, all of them. Can you see my screen? Just to be sure. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Okay, so good. So yeah, so these are nodes. Each of these nodes, right, perform series of action. Okay. So to answer your question, you can have a node that, okay, after coming up with this content or after trying to respond to each comment, before responding to the comment, send me an email notification for me to review this set post before posting it. You can set up a node that performs that task. So all you have to do is just set up a node, then it receives the data and then send it. You, depending on what level of notification you want, you can set it to be text message, you can set it to be social media, you can set it to be email notification, or you can set up a Telegram bot or WhatsApp bot that sends you a notification before posting anything. So the moment it sends you a notification, all you have to do is verify, okay, I like what this AI posted. Okay, you approve. If you approve, post. If you reject, you shouldn't post. It's as simple as that. I hope I've been able to answer your question.
I think I would like to even add, this is specifically to the AI agent, the voice agent. So imagine if, I think someone else that said, you are not nice when I told the AI that it was, I think one thing that we could all pick up from that is these systems are not as irritable as humans. If I had told a human being that and the person being Nigerian, the person's having a bad day, trust me, I for collect. I would have had things like, oh, God, come out if you don't want to get the meeting because I did pick your call, those kind of stuff, but still calm and still responded to me the way it needs to respond, right? So these are some of the advantages of the systems, right? And trust me, if you're a business person, you know, you have people calling you to place orders for your service and all of those stuff. This is something you really, really need. You know, if you're working in customer care and all of that, this is something you need as well. But beyond the two examples that we've shown here tonight, it is capable of way much more, way much more. As I said, the limitation is just, you know, and if you want to build something with this, feel free to reach out to us. We can have a free, depending on how the conversation goes, but we could have a free mini consultation for you to let you know how you can apply it to your business. And if you're interested, we can provide you the full-fledged AI strategy of how you can get your business to the next level and the kind of AI automations you would need to build based on what your business does. So both the thinking, the building, and the learning, we can all help you with that if you want us to be there for you. So thank you so much. So Isaac, I think we can round up now, or except maybe there's extra stuff we need to talk about. And one thing I think I would like to say, yeah, one thing I would like to also add, as I said earlier, we are offering a course on AI automation. So you're going to learn, and even more, we added a personal finance, because personally, I love money, but not that I love money to do anything and everything for it. I love it because I can use it to help people I care about and do a lot. And from my own journey, I realized that growing money is more difficult than making money. Any idiots can make any amount of money. That's just the honest truth. But to keep your money and grow your money is where the challenge is. And that is something that you can only do by being intentional, right? It's by being intentional. So we are teaching personal finance as well in a way that can help you improve how you manage your money, so that when you retire or when you get old, most of us would get old, some of us might not, but most of us would. So when you have enough money that you can use, when I talk to people, especially believe that when you have money, you just go and club, have a great time, chill, and turn up. It's not wrong. That's not wrong. But then again, I think you need more money when you're old, because when it's going to be very difficult for you to get it. Your bones are weaker, depending if you're someone who goes to the gym and work out. Yeah, you have a little bit of advantage over others, but still, you can't do. There are certain things you can't do. You can't sit as long as you used to. And at that point in time, trust me, that's when your savings and your investments will come in really, really handy. And that's why if you look at most societies, whether it's in Africa, Europe, Asia, wherever, you would notice that the major people, the bulk of the people that actually really have good and real money are the that generation. And that's because of the fact that those people were intentional with their money. And if you want to know how bad people manage their money, if you're from an average home or middle class, or you guys don't have at all, maybe speak with your dad or your mom and ask them how they got here, like for real, for real. Ask them if they've actually touched money that could change their life. You would be surprised that a lot of people has made certain amount of money that you would be wondering how did they get here, right? But they had very, very bad knowledge of money, right? They had very bad knowledge of money. So if you're making money, regardless of how much you're making, if you have bad money habits, that money is going to run out at some point. We've had people that won millions and billions in lottery. In fact, even scammers make a lot of money, right? All over the world. But you come back to 3 months, what happened? At most, they bought an iPhone, which last time I checked, depending on what you're using it for, is a liability, not an asset. They bought a car, a personal car, liability too, So a lot of people just don't understand the difference between these things. And I can tell you from experience that the thing that can move you from where you are now to the next stage of your life financially is your awareness of personal finance and how knowledgeable you are about these systems and how to take advantage of them to your own benefits. So lastly, we are offering a course and on this, and one thing we intend to do for every single person who attended this is to offer a discount to everyone here. Discount because of the fact that we believe that for you to be on this call to this point, you're very much interested in this course. Encourage you to take it by giving you a discount. So we're offering a 10% discount to the course. I think we're going to leave that open for the next 48 hours or thereabouts. I think Isaac would share more information on that. We've also shared a Google form that you can easily fill out to show you're interested. If you're ready to pay now, you can just easily pay on the websites which I have shared. But you're going to update the price now. I think the price and the 1045,000. So we're going to reduce the cost of the course right now on real time. So that's for every one of you who's interested between now and the next 48 hours or thereabouts, depending on how many hours Isaac say we have, you can be able to purchase the course from there. Then Isaac, please, Isaac will be sharing his phone number. Yeah, he's going to be sharing his phone number or one of our communities where you can easily join. So if you're having any difficulty paying or any of that, you can let us know. And also to make sure that most people don't miss this opportunity, we'll also offer a 2-time instrumental payment for those that are having financial difficulties, of course. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for being on this call. The course have been updated. So if you're paying now, you will be paying 45,000 naira for the course. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, thank you so much for sharing that, David. Before we proceed, we are already at the end. I just want to make this clear. The discount is for a very limited amount of time. We are currently in our cohort 1 of the course. We have students actively building AI automations. If you should check our LinkedIn page, Kandu Web, Just look up Web on LinkedIn. You would see automations we reposted, what our students have actively built, and we are going to the project phase. We are yet to announce cohort 2 publicly. This is private. We haven't shared this anywhere else. We haven't made this public. So the reason why you're getting the discount is not because the course is of less value. This is a course that costs over 250K. I have seen the price others offer it at, and it's not even up to the quality of what you'd be getting at Web. It costs way more than what we are putting it at. The reason for the discount is because we're yet to open it publicly. This is the early birds wait list. So it is open for 72 hours. You want to learn how to build AI automations by yourself that you can use to automate your businesses, or if you are a worker, you can use it to get an advantage over your colleagues. This is for you. Don't hesitate on this. So these are some of the advantages of taking the course. So these are some of the benefits for people who take the course. Firstly, we have partnered with some outstanding companies, which David mentioned at the beginning of his presentations. Platforms like N8N, which is the biggest AI automation tool in the world. They are our official partners for this course. We also partnered with other companies like MoneyRate. We also have Bitmart Exchange, which is our partner. If you are into the crypto space, you must have heard of Bitmart Exchange. You can look them up. They're one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. And we also have a handful of other partners. These partners are offering internship opportunities for people who are interested. After you've learned the practical part of this course and you've built automations, you've graduated, the best students get opportunity to actually practice and build this in real life. And also we have other advantages of taking this course, like a certification from N8N, the biggest AI automation platform. This certificate would be recognized anywhere in the world. You completed the course, you have an official certification with N8N stamp approved. These guys are our official partners and they're issuing it. So the benefits are way more than the cost of the course. Even if you're not looking at what I've mentioned, look at the price of hiring a social media manager and an AI booking assistant, or a personal assistant, or a virtual assistant. This is what you'd be able to learn how to build for yourself and your business. You can do it by yourself. You're not paying anybody. So this course is worth every single penny. The discount is just the early bonus we are giving. After the 72 hours, we're closing it. No more discount. Every penny on it is absolutely worth it. So we've dropped the link to the form. If you're interested in taking the course and you need follow-up, you need somebody to check up on you, help you with the registration process, please fill the form. We would reach out to you within the next 24 to 48 hours personally. And the link is there. Also, we dropped the link, candleweb.io/tutor. If you want to pay right away, we have added the discount to the website. It is also going down in 72 hours. On Monday, we would announce the cost publicly and open it for everybody at 50,000 Naira. So this is your chance. Take opportunity of the discount. And also the recordings will be shared with you. Do not hesitate on this. Thank you so much for joining this session. Do you have any questions with regards to the cost of payments before we depart? Any questions, please indicate.
Answer Mr. Emmanuel's question. I was typing it out, but let me just answer. So he asked, what is the delivery mode? It's an online course that a human tutor would teach you. And then for those of you who are very busy, maybe you might miss classes, because our classes are usually on Mondays and Fridays by 6 p.m. If you miss the class, we have actually built a personal AI agent on our website and then also on our mobile app. If you've not downloaded our mobile app, be sure to do that and create an account with us so that you don't miss out announcements on events, free events like this, and even paid ones, and even other opportunities. We always try to share opportunities in the AI space so that others can benefit. We don't believe in hoarding opportunities. So as I said, the course is an online tutor-led course. And then every student also have their own personal AI assistants that we built from the ground up using the same technology. So the AI assistants can guide you through your classes. If you miss the class, it can tell you what happened in the class. Even when you're building your own personal AI powered workflows and you're running into errors or issues, the AI can assist you. We also can assist you. The AI can help you with the link to recordings, presentations, and a whole lot of other stuff that it can actually help you do. So you're all covered. And as I said, also, we also give a graduation reward, monetary reward, where we kind of pay our students a certain amount of money as encouragement and as a reward for them completing the course. It's not everyone that starts a course that completes it. So those who do should be rewarded. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Mr. Mano. And if anyone else has any question, you can raise your hand and you can indicate by raising your hand and would unmute you, or you can ask in the comment section and we'll still respond to you. So yeah, we'll be taking questions now. If you have any question, please feel free to ask in the in-call message section, or you can ask, unmute and ask, whatever works for you, basically. And also, we'll be having another event like this, but that one will be focused strictly on trading, how you can use the same thing we're teaching here for you to build an AI that can actually help you and be trading. And I think this is particularly important for traders because one of the major issues why people that trade lose their money is emotions, because of the pool of emotions, right? Where you go against your strategy. And AI wouldn't do that. So you can also just easily create an AI powered workflow that can help you trade on any of the exchanges that you want. And I think Isaac mentioned we partner with one, Bitmart. In case you don't know Bitmart is, I think, the 10th or 7th biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. And they process about, I think, $2 billion every day in sports trading transactions. So that's to let you know that they are not a small company. So having an internship with them is a big deal. It would be a great deal to your CV and all of that. And yeah, the course is for 10 weeks, but before the 10 weeks, I think by week 2, you should even start building your own AI powered automation systems. But if you don't, we're still always here for you. We're more interested in you learning and being able to build something than your money. If we're more interested in your money, I think we wouldn't be charging up 50,000 naira for this. So yeah, thank you so much for that question. If you have any other question, please feel free to ask before we round up this call.
All right, thank you so much for adding that, David. So we'll be sending the recording of this call to the recording of this workshop to every single person who attended, and even those who couldn't join us for some reason. Every single person will be getting that, and we'll be reaching out to you if you fill the form. Thank you so much for showing up. We're here for you. Please, the link is there in the chat. The link to register directly, candleweb.io/tutor. That's if you want to enroll for the course right away. Would be kicking off in July. That's cohort 2. And if you want to, you need assistance, or you need further guidance, or you need more explanation in order to help you make up your mind and pay for the course, please fill the form. Somebody is going to reach out directly to you and help you walk through the entire process. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's workshop. It was amazing sharing everything with you. It was amazing watching Anna's build this automation. And it was amazing watching David try to break the automation's head. So thank you so much for tuning in. It was great. And have a great night. Expect us in your emails. Thank you, David. Thank you, Anas. Thank you, Kamaru Emmanuel. Thank you, Chidima. Thank you, Ogechi. Thank you, Josiane. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you, Cindy, Mata, Ash, Ayola, Oche Benedict. Thank you so much. Thanks for showing up for us. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, Nimi. Thank you, Howard. Thank you, Masale. And thank you, Onyinyechi.
Isaac. Thank you so much, Isaac, and thank you once again, everyone, for joining this call. I think I'll just leave everyone here with an advice, or just a single statement. AI is most likely not going to replace you anytime soon. Um, but I think AI can replace you very, very soon if you're not aware of the tools available and what you can do with it. I think that is what I'll leave you with. And as I said earlier, you've taken the first step by attending this workshop. So try as much as possible that it doesn't end here. Don't allow your curiosity to end here. Try to go back, don't take everything we've said here for it. Go back, read up on some stuff, watch videos, so you can even see what people are already doing with a lot of these things, and look for how you can make money from this. I think that's the greatest opportunity AI provides. People being able to make money from nothing. So if you're tired of, you know, the way you're living financially, I think this is the greatest financial opportunity that this generation will be having on their hands. So take advantage of it. But if you don't, well, I would say see you on the other side, but I'm definitely sure I wouldn't be on that side that you'll be on if you don't take advantage of AI. So you'll be on your own side and I'll be on my own side. But yeah, all in all, thank you so much everyone for attending. Yeah, we'll share the recording and hopefully we'll get to speak to you all soon. Thank you so much and good night.
Thanks and good night, everyone. Take care of yourself. Okay, the name of the app is Candle Web. I am dropping it in the chats for you, Ash.
Yeah, on Google Play Store. Yeah, Candle Web. There's only one Candle Web on Google Play Store. They said the link is not clickable, Isaac.
Okay, which of the links is that? Is it the one for the form?
Probably the form.
Okay, I am sharing it again.
Yeah, and then share your number again. So if you're having any issues, feel free to chat Isaac up on WhatsApp and all of that, and he'll attend to you.
This is the link to my WhatsApp number. Just click on it. It will take you directly to my DM. This is the link to the form. I'm dropping it again, and this is the link to the website.
So yeah, good night, everyone. Isaac, I'm going off. If you need me or anything, just text. Good night, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.